Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Wren Athletics. Well, speaking of Raina Terry, to the right side she goes. Columbus looking for production there after a 5-set win Thursday night in Omaha. Sofia Maldonado-Diaz, dynamite game, second most kills in MLB history with 30. But she's not with the club, and Columbus plays on. Underway at Nationwide, and the opener comes with that big swing from Maldonado-Diaz.
So Maldonado-Diaz is able to beat the block with how quick that offense is.
Four-year pro Caitlin Horde started her MLB career in Columbus. Goes in the middle tonight with Van Buskirk. Dick from Collier. The dig from the Fury early on. Kaylee Cox, another one who got her start in Central Ohio, and Columbus strides up the equalizer here early on from Anderson.
Coach said he has no concern. You cut it off is different, but she's a true athlete.
It's the other portion of her playing on the right side with that jostled free. Pittman Nelson stuffing Maldonado-Diaz for the moment. A quick set at the net for Pittman Nelson, who's so efficient. Kaylee Cox, though, comes up with the good vibes.
That's something that Coach Angel Perez wants the Fury to get better at. Tempo, beautiful, but then that fast arm swing, she's able to tool the block.
Asked her before tonight, 31 kills to follow it up, she laughed. Serving here. Hammered by Collier.
And then they bounced back and had two amazing matches back-to-back.
Now with Valentine Anderson, the Puerto Rican setter, who sets the pulse. She's like a coach on the floor her 17 years and comes from the winning pedigree of Omaha. Lobbed over on that pass, Kaylee Cox. Raina Terry with a rocket. Collier took advantage of the vacant space.
Incredible dig by Kylie Murr. Just lining up right on that line. Raina Terry had the tip a little bit more.
Valentine Anderson to her knees. How about that delivery high for Collier?
So what she did was so smart by swiping it off the hands with the tip.
Kasha Anderson, big arm, second team all Big Ten at Purdue last season. Terry for the rookie, Maldonado-Diaz in the middle back, passing that away. More confident swing there from Anderson. Good back and forth right now. Valentine Anderson to Collier, cross court and with conviction.
As a 4-4, that is a difficult attack. You got to get on top of it, drop that thumb, have the perfect amount of snap.
Columbus hanging tight, as they often have, especially on their home floor this season. Mimi Collier can split hairs with that pick out of the corner.
It's so precise. She's
back at the end of January against the Fury. We're 0-4 on their home floor. Only club without a home victory. How about the block there from Anderson? Pittman Nelson also in on the action.
Big time block by Akasha Anderson. Those were really good, strong hands over the net. Sensing that there's a little bit of space.
It was at 60% reception when they played in the first matchup. Now dealing with that serve. And the swing off the extremities of Walker earns the opening set for the Pulse. He grew up in Northeast Sacramento, Lincoln, California. Starts off the second set with a service error. Won the first set, won the third, won the fifth. Horde, heavy swing off the ball from Valentine Anderson. Off speed from Cox. Abby Walker wanted to terminate. Maldonado-Diaz does.
Maldonado-Diaz has all of the angles of the middle. These are the most efficient attackers. Abby Walker is so fast, so getting them involved will be key.
Evens things up at 2. Van Buskirk and Cox. Anderson introducing herself for this starting lineup tonight, and comes from not because she's not capable of putting up big points and big kills, but to do it consistently, that's what Shannon Windsor wants to see. Raina Terry has rolled along consistently all season.
And that's essentially a one-on-one situation. That's a wonderful set by Ashley. Back to back to back.
Three-time player of the week. Out of the timeout, Kasha Anderson making a name for herself. Dallas sides out, though, on the Columbus serve error. Walker has that repelled from Van Buskirk. And she does it again. Can play as a libero, but more of a defensive specialist now as she settles in to that back row with Cox coming off the floor. Speaking of the back, the Bick from Collier.
She's so good from Coach Perez needed. He needed someone to point score, and she's done so far.
Virginia Gatorade Player of the Year out of high school. She started collegiately at Auburn before.
Full block up on Maldonado Diaz, but she still took care of it with that high swing.
Maldonado Diaz delivering her 8th kill. 30 assists for Valentine Anderson, who had 99 over the last 2 matches. Concocts another one off a block touch with a backline kill.
Her confidence to continue to grow, so tacking on 2 good matches would do good for that.
Johnny Teeler against Omaha last March, 5-set league record with 31 kills. She fell 1 shy of that. That falls to the floor off the Columbus block. They're one of the best in the league.
You see Maldonado Diaz reaching, but there was nothing she could do.
Overpass from Cox. The rare miscue she's had tonight. Dig from Maldonado Diaz, and a spike over from Valentine Anderson to keep it going. Rolled from Terry. Anderson on the back row. Cut up in front of Raina Terry. Rollicking rally going right now. Off speed, Collier. Anderson. Big arm in the delivery. And Megan Lush targeting Collier. Maldonado Diaz comes from the back. The Apple fought it off. Valentine Anderson back on the floor. Mimi Collier delivers the mail. Just her 10th pro game. And helps Dallas close out set 2 and go up 2-love on this Valentine's Day night in Central. Till February 7th. And now 0-4 and up against a big challenge with Dallas right now looking for a 3rd win in a row. After taking the first 2, Akasha Anderson. She's provided some sustenance in her first.
Dallas, that's been really difficult to stop. Valentine Anderson doing a good job at setting up her attackers and balancing it out.
Abby Walker.
It's a little mismatch of the timing. Maldonado Diaz, like I said, with that fast arm swing and tempo set, it's hard to beat.
Quick action in the gap for Walker. Terry eschews that ball. Tip from Maldonado Diaz. Terry obliges. After whether that was worthy of a challenge after the Terry tip. Collier, who is doing it better from the back row in the league this year for this. Valentine Anderson targeting Akasha Anderson. Oh, so well done.
Reward attack. It's easier to err from the back row, but she's very efficient on it.
Horde won it again. Good dig by Pittman Nelson. Valentine Anderson taking her equilibrium. It's hard to find another, however you say it. It's one heck of a volleyball player. 8-8, Columbus siding out. What an effort from Lush. Horde, the jam job, Maldonado Diaz.
It's pressing over, it's so difficult to get past.
Said before tonight, it's our true test how we deal with this adversity. Who's here or who isn't. How the run of form's been going. But I'll do my best to bring the leadership, and we'll be ready as a team.
Some sharp cross, and then they're taking something off of it, grabbing the top fingertips.
4 seasons at Arizona, finished at Louisville. Raina Terry rolling along. Efficiency strong for both teams on this night. Both over 300. Well, that's pummeled, and Anderson went sprawling across.
That can do those kind of cleanup plays and take care of the high sets, the quick sets. She can do it all.
At 486 efficiency, Valentine Anderson pulse on a 3-0 spurt to even things at 14. Lush gets one back. Now has them trailing. Collier is not too shabby from the serve line. Top 10 in the league. Made that tough to deal with. Maldonado Diaz. Kaylee Cox. And 204 kills in her rookie season in Columbus. Oh my goodness. How about that from Valentine Anderson? Pulse have this by the scruff of the neck at the moment at 22-18. This time jump, Van Buskirk and Diaz. Going organic, and it's paying off. Oh, heavy arm from Jones. 24-20, but still a ways back for Columbus. Collier wanted to finish it, and the Fury can't find it. The debutantes from Dallas